Dude, this is attempt 2 at making this video. The first time I got about halfway through it and my co-driver came back on the truck and gave me this really weird look like, what the hell are you doing talking to yourself? Anyways, it's this guy 6. You haven't figured that out yet. The date is April 7th, 2015, for those of you that don't know what year we're in. It has been hell since the last update. I can't even fucking remember when the last update was, but as you guys know, I went through 2 trainers. The first trainer, he knew what he was doing. He was a good driver. I'll definitely give him that. I'll never talk bad about his driving skills. Him and I just didn't click as far as that goes. As far as him teaching me, the way he taught, it just didn't get to me. So my second trainer and I got along absolutely fantastically. I started picking everything up. Except the backing. We really didn't go over backing all that much, but the longer you're on the road, the more you kind of have to get experience with it, I guess. Some of you guys have been asking for my second trainer's name. I was specifically requested by him not to give it out on YouTube. So for those of you who are asking and who want it and all that stuff, I'm sorry, I can't. Just out of respect for him, I can't do it. But there's CRST trainers. There's a few good ones. I'd say it's about 50-50. If you're a guy, if you're a male and you go and you work here, obviously this is a male dominated industry, so it's a lot easier to find trainers. As a guy, I know, like, both my trainers wouldn't, they said they never train a woman just because of the issues that it could cause, obviously with sexual harassment and all that stuff. A lot of the lady trainers that we have, from what I understand, they're actually really, really good. There's just not enough of them. So if I have any ladies watching these and thinking maybe I should go with CRST, first of all, anybody watching these videos that thinks maybe I should join CRST, don't. Do not go CRST. Look at your other options. CRST and Swift, the 2 absolute fucking worst companies. And if I would have done a little bit of research, I would have found that out. There's a ton of other training companies. I think Sierra England trains. I don't know specifically about Knight, but I know Knight does. I've seen Celadon do some training. Stuff like that. CRST is one of those companies that they really, really want to make you feel good about what you do, and I'm watching to make sure my co-driver doesn't pop in. But anyway, CRST really makes you try to feel good about what you do and try to feel like they really appreciate it and shit like that. Yet every time you turn around, they're trying to fuck you over. And basically what I mean by that is they take your loads and you get paid for the miles that you run on them, but the principle of it is, why are you going to stress out your drivers? Why take me through Wyoming, which is really fucking windy, with a decent weighted load, to Oregon? I'm going to make money on it. I'm running. I'm not shut down. And then tell me to drop to Colorado to drop that trailer, to pick up an empty trailer, to go all the way up north in Wyoming to Gillette, just to be shut down for fucking 4 or 5 days. While I have an insurance adjuster calling me because he's trying to figure out when I'm going to be there, because apparently he has to be there when they do the live load transfer because one of our other people wrecked their truck and the load needs to be transferred. So it's just this big fucking ordeal, and shit like that, guys, happens all the time. Your dispatchers, I know in some companies it's a requirement if you're going to dispatch that you have experience and you have a Class A license. I know companies like Overbuy, all their dispatchers are Class A trained, or they've been on a truck. CRST is just not. So you have your dispatchers going, well, I don't understand why you can't do that, or like I got in trouble the other day because we shut down to do laundry and take showers, and I'm like, I smell like a fucking, you know what I mean? Like I smell like a homeless person, like, you know what I mean? I need to fucking shower and I have no clothes, and they were all pissed off, but it's that principle of, they go home every night, and that's kind of what that is. That's what they're used to. They go home every night, they take care of their shit, and I don't know, somewhere in the middle of them realizing that, shit, this guy's stuck on a truck, doesn't quite click with them. So there's a million and one problems with CRST, and I'll go over that probably in another video when I decide to leave CRST. My contract's up in May. I had to get a new co-driver, which I'll go over that situation probably later on, kind of everything that happens, so you guys know what to expect. My co-driver is actually coming back, so I'm going to cut this video short. But when I get out of CRST, or when I have home time, probably when I get home time, and I put these videos up, which my home time is on the 17th, 18th, 19th, hopefully the 20th of April. I'm hopefully going to be putting up a couple more videos. Pros and cons of CRST, pros and cons of trucking, and stuff like that. So kind of look forward to all those. I'll tell you the situation with my other co-driver, and I'll kind of go into that. But anyways, guys, sorry I have to cut this so short, but I don't want to have to attempt to record this shit again. So you guys all take care. You guys be good. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Leaves you a lot of playroom, and I will be back at you soon. All right, bye.